What's up guys, welcome back to another video, and today I'm taking you guys behind the scenes of my most recent shoot. And as you can see, the layout looks a little bit more different. I actually sold my Sony ZV-1 and purchased a GoPro Hero 8. So I'm getting all the behind the scenes shots using that. Now today we're going to talk about the Fuji 35mm f1.4 and the 56mm f1.2 and what I really think about these lenses when I'm using it and what's the overall thought process when shooting. Now, if you guys already read the title, Rose is actually an ex-NFL cheerleader for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, and I reached out to her just because I knew a familiar friend, and she went ahead and agreed to the shoot. So we went ahead and decided let's shoot in downtown Tampa. I wanted to do at least like 3 to 4 different looks. So we started a little bit more casual. Here is all about lighting and finding the positioning of where I want her to be, and where something that makes an interesting image look interesting. Now we went to the shoot was around like 7:30 in the morning. Usually there, here in Florida it gets really hot by midday, so we want to make sure we take advantage of that. And also the way that the buildings are here, the light creates a lot of shade, but also a lot of bounce light that's just able to create like as a fill light or whatnot. So here again, we're just moving around. I'm shooting more with the 56 and the 35. I really love both of these lenses. I think my favorite really is the 35. The 56 comes really good in handy when you want that more bokeh and want more of a portrait lens to shoot and to pop out more. Now, both of these lenses I do not recommend using in continuous focus. I recommend using either a single shot or a manual where you're just pressing the back button for focus, and it just makes your life easier when it comes to like these types of portraits or whatnot. Here again, we're just trying to have different looks, different style, moving around. We started with some props with a hat, which really makes it cool for an interesting photo. And again, just trying to move around, trying to get some shots. And as you guys can see here, I'm in actual manual focus, and I'm just doing back button focus to make sure she's in focus. But the main purpose of this shoot was one, to test out the GoPro Hero 8 and just to see what you guys like with this new style format. I used the chest mount, so I'm probably going to use the head mount for the next setup behind the scenes, so that you can kind of see more of the subject and a little bit more of my hands too as well. It may not capture as much, but I want to make sure you guys can see the subject and what I'm doing, and with the voiceover I can just direct you guys. But here again, I'm just asking her position herself differently, look left, look right, move her arms, lean back, and whatnot. So, and these photos actually were edited using my presets. If you want to pick them up, they're down below. I believe I use nature on this one, and I'll actually be releasing a new preset here shortly if you guys want to support the channel. Now again, it's just positioning. Just keep on moving is the biggest and most important part when we're doing any photo shoots. This is obviously more of a collab shoot, so I'm going to take you guys on some more of my paid work shoots so you guys can see how that works when you work with just maybe a normal individual who's not used to posing or not used to moving around or whatnot, being in front of the camera. Now, I have a very fast shooting style. I don't really stay in the same place very long. I think an average I stay maybe 2 to 3 minutes in one place. I like to move around and get a different look. And here again, so we did the sitting down, now we're standing up. And I'm just moving in closer, moving out, switching lenses too as well with the 35 and also with the 56, just to get different styles. And you guys are going to see that in these upcoming photos. But again, we're just trying to take advantage of the time. For me, a collab shoot normally is around 2 hours, just so that we have enough time to do different looks and styles and move around within the city or within the location we're at. But here again, she's doing a great job of looking off to the distance, looking at me, looking left, looking right, smiling or serious. We've really got a different good amount of looks. I really love the photos. They came out sharp. The 56 is sharp. The 35 is a sharp lens. Yes, you don't get as much bokeh compared to a full frame lens, but the most important part is the subject is standing out. And I believe with the APS-C size sensors, it absolutely does that. And these lenses are killer lenses, and I love them because they're small, they're light, but they pack a punch. And when it comes to image quality, it's definitely there. Now, these photos are some of my favorite photos I've taken, just because how the subject pops, the colors are so good. And I do see a difference when it comes to reproduction in colors in certain lenses, especially with the 23mm f2. So these two lenses for me, absolutely are superior when it comes to, you know, color reproduction using the Fuji X-T3. Now here we switch to a different location. We're going to try to get some walking shots towards me. I do apologize because I'm not able to get as much of her in the frame as I'd like to, but I just had her here go again, go more for a sassy look with the water bottle, kind of making more of a lifestyle feel, something that, you know, it can be used like an advertisement, or you can use in your portfolio if you're going to highlight a product or whatnot. And so that's kind of like the mindset I had when coming to this type of spot and location, and what we could do with it too as well. So here again, we're just using the water bottle as a prop, trying to show the logo. It's lifestyle, city girl out there, you know, enjoying it and whatnot. But yeah, just keep it going. I think when it comes to at least my shoots and my stuff, it's very repetitive. I do wish I would have taken my 12mm f2 to get more wider and a little bit more interesting shots. I believe sometimes when you take too many portraits, it becomes very repetitive and it's not as creative as I would like for it to be. You can add some more depth when using a wide angle lens and introduce more of the scenery of downtown that we're at. So that's kind of something that I wish I would have done and would have taken with me. I have noticed that lens is not as sharp as these other lenses or stand out. That's kind of obvious compared to, you know, price points of these lenses and what they're meant to do. But here again, you know, with the buildings in the background and everything else, she really stands out and really pops. And I was using the 56mm with this lens. I'm actually looking to purchasing the 50-140mm f2.8, and I'm really excited just to see that, how the compression will change portraits and looks and styles of that nature and stuff. Here again, I just had her look in a different pose, move around, look over her shoulder. Here I switched over to the 23 because I wanted a little bit more of a wider shot, so it's more like a 35mm equivalent. And so she had swung her hair, and it looks so interesting that I'm like, hey, let's do it in a wide angle. This is probably my favorite shot of the whole shoot, just because there's a lot of depth into that photo and whatnot. So it really stands out. It made her look very empowering, and that just kind of brings your attention even more to her. Here we switched to a different location. We love this color wall. I love her outfit. She went with a really more classy look, more upscale look. And since she's wearing black and white, the colors in the background would just make her stand out. And you want to introduce colors in this case. It just makes it look more interesting, and it's more eye-catching. Anytime you're looking for photos or whatnot, it's like, hey, she really pops. So that was super cool. And this is actually right next to the parking garage where we park. So city of Tampa definitely has some gems there that you can go out and shoot. And I love that we found that spot to go out there. And here I'm just changing lenses. I'm always switching lenses. And this is a thing I picked up from Reggie. You guys don't follow him, make sure to follow him. But he always does shoots and he doesn't take his lens cap. So I took all mine off, and it just made it a lot easier. I still had it with me in the bag so that afterwards I'm done with the shoot, I could protect all my lenses on the way home. But for the most part, it was really cool just being able to switch really quick and just know that I'm good in that sense. And as you guys can see, these photos look crazy good. I mean, they're some of my favorites too. Just looking at the colors and how that pops and how she stands out too as well, and has like that empowering look. And one of the things that's cool about it is the lines of the artwork itself, but also what she's wearing with, you know, black jacket but the white outlines, and it really comes together really well. And these were definitely some of my favorite too as well from the photo shoots. And there are actually a lot more photos that I wasn't able to share because I didn't have the behind the scenes footage. Forgot to press record. It happens, but that I would love to, you know, would have shared too as well on this video. But if you guys want to see more of those type of photos or anything I may have left out, go ahead and follow me on Instagram at javi.jr.18, and you guys are going to be able to see all of that interesting work that I didn't get to post. But if you guys, again, if you enjoyed the video, go ahead, like the video, leave a comment down below and let me know what I can do better for the next one. But I'll see you guys. Peace.